Hey, welcome to PR Learning Lab. My name is Simran Naudiyal, and today in this video we are going to continue learning about the tools available in the Adobe Illustrator. Before I start, I kindly request you to please subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to get notifications. In the previous tutorial, you have learned about the tools available. If you haven't watched the previous tutorial yet, you will find the link in the description below. So, let's start. So, today we are going to talk about how to use the width tool. Its shortcut is Shift W. When you right click on the width tool, you will find the other tools also. So, let's start with the width tool. Width tool only works on the paths. So first, I am going to draw a little curvy path with the pencil tool like this. Now I am going to increase its weight from the stroke panel here. Now select the width tool. When you will move close to the path, you will notice the cursor changes to the arrow with plus sign. And the grey rectangle with the information of this path appeared. When you single click on the path to add the anchor point, nothing will happen. To add the anchor point, we need to click, hold and drag. Click and drag towards the center line to decrease the width. And drag away from the center to increase the width. Let's add a few more anchor points. Click, hold and drag. Like this. If you wish to remove any of the anchor points, first make sure that the anchor point is selected and then press the delete key on your keyboard. We can also copy an anchor point. To do it, click on the existing anchor point, hold and drag. While dragging, press the Alt key as well. I will show you one more example. I am going to draw a circle. Now select the width tool, click on the edge, hold and drag. Like this. So like this, you can play with this tool. Now the next tool is the warp tool. Its shortcut is Shift R. So first I am going to draw some shapes. I am going to draw a rectangle and I will give it a fill color. I am going to press Alt key and drag a copy below. And I am going to hit Ctrl D. It duplicates what you have just done. So it will make the copies. Now I am going to give them different colors. I am gonna group them together. Just select all the shapes and hit Ctrl G to group them together. So I will show you what this warp tool does. First, select the object and then select the warp tool. And then we can kind of go over the edges of this. Just click, hold and drag. Like this. You can see this has quite a lot of warping going on. We can make this warp less. Just double click on the warp tool and I am changing some of the options here. Right now the width of the warp itself is pretty big, so I am going to change this to 30. And I will change the height to 32. You can also adjust the intensity here. You can increase or decrease the detail. Let's increase the detail. And also you can increase or decrease simplify. I am going to decrease it here. Now click OK. So now I have a much smaller brush now. And it is not moving things very much, but it is giving us a lot of more detail in our curves and a lot of bumpiness too. So this is sort of an easy way to roughen up some of your edges if you're looking for a roughened texture. Now let's use the warp tool across the straight lines. I'm going to draw a straight line. Select the line and then select the warp tool. So just click, hold and drag. It roughen up the line a little bit. So this is how you can play with this warp tool. Now the next tool is the Twirl tool. I'm going to go back to the original shapes. I'm hitting Ctrl Z to go back. And now just select the object and select the Twirl tool. This tool is pretty cool. So now if I just click and drag on this, it will start twirling all these things together. And it's really kind of hard to control how much twirl you get. So if you are really trying to go for something specific, these tools probably are not your best bet. If you want something that's kind of randomized, these really work well. You can also just click and hold on a specific area to twirl it, like this. Now let's try it on a line. I'm going to create a line. Just select the line first and then select the Twirl tool. And if we click and hold, we just get this. Now I will double click on the Twirl tool to open its dialog box. And here I am going to reduce the size to 20. You can change the settings accordingly, and when you are done, click OK. Now if I click and hold, I will get a little bitty spiral. So I think these could be really interesting in a design, especially like a background or any pattern design. So this was all about the Twirl tool. Now the next tool is the Pucker tool. And again I'm going to back by hitting Ctrl Z. Now again select the objects and then select the Pucker tool. And if I click and drag, I will get a pretty neat effect. So I can see that how this would be a little more useful than maybe the others. You can open its dialog box by double clicking on it, and you can change the settings here as per your need. Now let's try it with the line. It just sort of smudges wherever your pen goes. So this is how you can play with this tool. So now next tool is the Bloat tool. And again I am going to back up by hitting Ctrl Z. Now again select the object and then select the Bloat tool. I am just going to slowly pull up these pieces up. This might work a little better if our brush was a lot bigger. So I am going to change that now. Just double click on the Bloat tool to open its dialog box. And I will increase the size. And I will also increase the detail here. You can change the settings according to you. So these tools, as you can see, they are good for abstracting, but not so much if you want something precise. because these are very hard to control and you are going to get different results every time you try to do something with them. Let's try this on a straight line. Like this. So this is how you can play with the bloat tool. Now the next tool is the scallop tool. I am going to draw the shapes. Select the shape and select the scallop tool. So like before, just click and drag. And you can see that it is taking everything that this outer circle is touching and just squeezing all the points in and actually creating points as it goes. Like this. To open its dialog box, just double click on the scallop tool. And here you can change the settings accordingly. I am going to decrease the width and height here. You can also change the intensity right here of how much you want it to scallop. And you can also change a lot of other options here. And when you are done, just click OK. So let's try this again. Just click and drag. Like this. So all these tools are very similar to each other. So this is how you can use the scallop tool. Now the next tool is the Crystallize tool. Again I am going to draw the shapes. Select the shapes and select the tool. And just click, hold and drag. And it does exactly the opposite. It makes it really blown out. And this time the line by itself is affected by this tool. So this is kind of cool if you want to really change up your corners really quickly. You can just click once and kind of splat those corners out. To open its dialog box, just double click on the tool. You can change the width and height here. You can set the angle and intensity, and when you are done, click OK. So this is how you can play with this tool. Now the next tool is the Wrinkle tool. Again I am going to draw the shapes. Select the shapes and select the tool. Now just click and drag. This one seems kind of glitchy. Let's open its dialog box by double clicking on the tool. Let's change some settings here. I am going to increase the width and height. And also the intensity. And click OK. Now just click, hold and drag. So like this, you can use this tool. Now the next tool we are going to learn is the free transform tool. Its shortcut is E. When you right click on this tool, you will find the puppet warp tool also. So let's start with the transform tool first. I'm going to create a rectangle. Select the rectangle and select the transform tool. If you hover over a corner of the rectangle, you will get this icon. And that's just saying that you can scale it. So if I click and drag, I can increase the size. If we hold shift while dragging, it will be proportional. Like this. If we hover to corners, you will see that it changes to rotate tool. Now just click and drag to rotate the shape. If you click and drag and then hold Ctrl, you will get a skew of that line. Like this. So this was all about the free transform tool. Now next comes the puppet warp tool. I'm going to make a rectangle and I'm hiding the fill color. I'm going to increase the stroke size. Now select the puppet warp tool. Remember that the shape should be selected. Puppet warp tool is actually a really easy way to manipulate things. So I'm going to show you just a few different ways that you can use puppet warp tool. Now I can come in here with the puppet tool and click on different parts of this graphic. I can either click on the circle inside and move it out a little bit and you can see what it is doing. It just kind of makes the whole things a little bit easy to warp. Like this. Let's try this on text also. I'm gonna write the text and I'm going to increase the size of the text. Now just select the text and select the tool. Now, like before, you just need to click and manipulate. Like this. Like this. So this is how you can use this tool. Now the next tool is the shape builder tool. Its shortcut is Shift M. When you will right click on the shape builder tool, you will find the other tools also. So let's start with the shape builder tool first. To use the shape builder tool, we need at least two overlapping shapes. So I am going to draw two squares. Before we can use the shape builder tool, first we need to select both the shapes. And now select the shape builder tool. You will notice the cursor changes to arrow with plus sign. With the plus sign active, you can merge shapes together and create new shapes. To do this, just click, hold and drag across the shapes you want to merge. Like this. Let's undo it. With the shape selected and shape builder tool active, press and hold down the Alt key. You will notice that the cursor now has a minus sign. And we are ready to delete shapes. Now click, hold and drag across a shape to delete it. Like this. Now we have left a small square that is on the top of the big square. Let's undo it. This time I will drag the mouse pressing the Alt key as well across this square, including the intersecting part. And we have another shape. Let's undo again. Now select a different color and click on the intersecting part of these two shapes. By doing this, we have created a third shape. Let's undo again. Select everything again, but this time click on the intersecting area while holding the Alt key. This will delete the intersecting part and create a negative space like this. Now, let's try this on a circle. Let's create two overlapping circles. And I will give them different colors. Now I will show you several options we have using the Shape Builder tool. First, make sure both shapes are selected. Then double click on the Shape Builder tool to open its dialog box. Here you can choose how you want your Shape Builder tool to work. For example, you can change the way you select shapes from here. Let's change it from freeform to straight line. Now, when you click and drag, your line will always be straight. Let's change it back to freeform. In options, by selecting the second choice, you can split paths. When you hover your mouse over the path, you will notice that the cursor now shows the split path mark and path's color changes to red. Let's click to green circle's path to split it. You will notice the circle has now splitted and the two shapes are overlapping. So you can change the settings in the dialog box accordingly. So this is how you can use this tool. Now the next tool is the Live Paint Bucket tool. Its shortcut is K. Before I start using the Live Paint Bucket tool, we need to have some shapes. I am going to draw 3 overlapping circles. And hit None to hide fill and stroke color. Now select the Live Paint Bucket tool. You can see the 3 little squares above the icon and those represent some of your swatches. So what you need to do is just select the color from here. Or you can select the color from here also. Just select and click on the part of the shape where you want the color to be filled. Like this. The Live Paint Bucket tool has some options. Just double click on the tool to open its dialog box. You can change your highlight color from here. You can also choose to paint strokes from here. You can increase the width and when you are done, click OK. So this was all about the Live Paint Bucket tool. Now the next tool is the Live Paint Selection tool. Its shortcut is Shift L. It is a very simple tool. It helps to select any of the color. For example, just select the shape first and then select the tool. And from this tool, you can select any color and can change the color. Like this. So this is how you can use this tool. Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe to our channel.